My name's Steve Fairclough and I'm a writer and an actor. This afternoon we'll be focusing on some costume from the 1950s. So we're hoping that by showing some of the costumes and some of the guys who will be dressed in some of the 50s clothing, which is all original, we've got some items as well that will hopefully jog memories and bring back interesting tales and stories. Obviously theme-wise, it's the right sort of era to be looking at for our age range, for the people that will be involved and participating. The wardrobe lady here, Anne Preston, has kindly brought along a lot of costumes with her daughter Meg, and that's the stuff that we'll be looking at. My job really is to tease out some interesting tales and stories from the participants.
My name's Anne. This session today, we're aiming it at 1950s but concentrating on clothes mainly from that era. So I actually work at the Duke's in the wardrobe department, which means I make costumes, and obviously I'm interested in all this. So I've asked Meg and Neil to come today and try some of the clothes on from that era, just to see if this kind of gets things going, because most of the people will either have had clothes like this or their parents will have had those sort of clothes. So that's what we're kind of aiming for. Most of the clothes are Meg's. She'll try different ones on.
So I'm sure he could whisk somebody around the floor. So, he can do. He can do. Are you a bit of a dancer?
My name is Meg Roberts and I'm a wardrobe supervisor. I work in London, and Anne happens to be my mum, so she's asked me to do this today. From being about 15, I've always been interested in vintage clothes, so the clothes you see today are all mine. So I will be putting different ones on for different scenes and just see if it jogs a memory of you remembering how you dressed when you were young.
You'd like to be in a big circle for a barn dance, and you dance with one, and then you go forward.
Yeah. I'm from Yorkshire. Right. It's all right. Don't worry. You're all right. You go. All right. And go and have a dance. That's brilliant. I love that. You could pull a face, but it was rude to say no.
My name's Neil Harrison, and my purpose here today is to sort of look 1950s and a sort of mobile exhibit, I suppose, really, with an array of 50s clothes and styles for sort of casual wear and going out in the evening, things like that. I will be doing the music. I'll be hiding the computer, of course, but I've got my mono speaker there, which will give it a nice woody sort of mono sound, which would have been sort of characteristic in those days.
Anywhere like that, or where the troops are.
Right.
The troops came in, but you see, by the time they'd walked through the water, they were...
But from the 40s to the 50s, I saw a picture the other day of a lady with... Let's shoot to this first, and then we'll come back to the job. What's the joke, ladies? Come on, share it with us all.
I can't remember what it says. It says something else, but not the same.
It's all right, let me check afterwards.
When I was talking to somebody about milk bars, they said about coffee bars as well. Yeah. And then in this discussion about it,
There you go, cool.
you went to see your friends perhaps and danced with them. Okay.
It was what you call it when you moved on with them.